Bilal Coulibaly is somebody. If you guys are like me, I'm a Washington Wizards fan, and I was stoked when we got him. And I told myself, look, we need to temper expectations. Okay, yes, he was the second best player on Victor Wembanyama's team, with Victor Wembanyama being the first best one. So what I think right here, well, I'm excited to tell you guys that people are raving. I obviously knew that, Mr. Bilal Coulibaly's ball handling skills were something that he needed to work on. His half-court offense needed some work. But let me tell you, what we're hearing from camp is good news. So Cody Taylor of the Rookie Wire, right? Bilal Coulibaly is a 6'7" wing with a 7'3" wingspan, has been showing off that length and athleticism all training camp. And he's displayed such good instincts and awareness that he's been able to anticipate plays and force turnovers, that Wes Unseld Jr. thinks he's going to be a high-level impact defensive player, that the ability he has to use his length and anticipations, that he's only going to get better the deeper the dial gets turned and the later in the season you'll get. And supposedly Jordan Poole wanted Bilal Coulibaly to have his locker to be adjacent to his, but Jordan Poole urged Coulibaly to ask questions, and supposedly he's been, because he's played Pro Bowl, he's been asking pregame, postgame, recovery, every single question you could ask, he's been asking. And the crazy part is that you can see Josh Robbins is writing that people are loving Bilal Coulibaly, believing that he could be a big part of this team and that he's impressing everybody within there. Tyus Jones, Jordan Poole, Kyle Kuzma, Daniel Gafford, holy crap. You know what? Maybe that's the starting lineup. Tyus Jones, Jordan Poole, Bilal Coulibaly, Kyle Kuzma, and Daniel Gafford. As it seems like it just might be a natural fit for Bilal Coulibaly to fit right there. And what he's been able to do, because the Wizards traded up one draft spot to take Bilal Coulibaly due to his height, his long wingspan, and athleticism. He's been able to, already showcase those tantalizing physical characteristics and showing that, how impactful of a player he can be. So for me, I'm excited to just see what we're going to get as the season goes on. And I just think he's going to be like a fine wine, better with age. And I don't know. I think a lot of us, we get all caught up thinking that, okay, Bilal Coulibaly, he has the intangibles. And yes, he's far away from his home of France in a foreign country, adapting to the most difficult level of basketball in the world. But everyone's talking about the level of poise he plays. I mean, on Tuesday night, we saw him score 5 points, get 6 rebounds, dish out 3 assists, get 3 steals, and block a shot. All right. And yes, they did that against the Cans Tapens. All right. An NBL team they beat 145-82. Bilal Coulibaly was out there making the right reads, making the right passes, looking like an athletic freak, grabbing boards, and just constantly hounding the opposing ball handlers. And for me, I think what we're seeing is this wiry, baby-faced 6'7" wing become better with more and more time. And French is his first language. So for him, he hasn't had any encounters with English because he's picked it up through movies and American TV shows. And the thing is that this is Corey Kespert saying that, you can tell that he's learning a lot, but Bilal Coulibaly has received a lot of support from Nicholas Batum, Evan Fournier, Rudy Gobert, Ian Mahimi, and Kevin Seraphin, which are 2 former, Wizards great that we all love. Kevin Seraphin, if you guys don't know me, I love Kevin Seraphin, as well as Ian Mahimi. Both had played for the Wizards and know the ins and outs of the organization and the areas, as well as Brian Keefe. Brian Keefe is a guy who, is a good assistant coach. And in recent weeks, guess what? Alexis Ajinka, who's a former Frenchman, who's now working with the G League team down in the capital city, Go-Go. He's been brought in to help, to help Coulibaly just acclimate. And I think this is great. You see Wizards general manager Will Dawkins is stressing that the team needs to be patient with Coulibaly. And I think that's smart, okay? And we see Denny Avdia, who's recovering from a minor back injury, is allowing, Coulibaly to get more of minutes and allowing to get some more time as we ramp up for the season. So I think it's definitely exciting to see how this whole, we're 2 weeks away from the start of the season. So it's definitely going to be interesting to see what this entails. But let me hear your thoughts down below. That's going to be it for us.